when you guys, like afterwards, it looks, I'm like, oh my god, this is such a sick before and after, not holy shit, how did they fuck this up? Demolition's actually a job.
How's the gym?
How's the gym?
Looks really good. Some demolition going on. I'd like to do some demolition myself, but
yeah,
that to the professionals.
We're here to help. He will run through with his head, and then we are ready.
What's the character in X-Men? Like, he just went through walls. Juggernaut. I feel like Minos can be.
CT maxing.
CT maxing. No, but it's a great first location for a gym. So yeah, can't wait to see the end product.
这个门之后呢，会把它变成这样子。
我知道，I was there, bro.
你我想象到的，因为日本的 maybe 这样子。日本的 maybe 这样子，他们那边这样。日本感觉转的时候，一直就碰到你。麻烦那个管子要，然后你漏水的地方就是这边做这边。
这边你跟那个 designer 聊过，他是觉得这边好一点。
我们今天早上在讲，
拍摄视频。 如果是太暖的话，你们可能要摆平衡嘛。
嗯。
那相当于
至少也会有四个在这里。
这个电风扇就是你考虑一下，就是如果以后窗打开的话，对不对？
So there's actually two ways to get to the gym. We can either walk up this staircase or actually take the lift. So we'll take the elevator portion just because it seems a little bit more normal. From here, there's a little entryway. This is the way you would come up. You can see it's actually quite a nice staircase if you were to take the outside entrance. You can see the staircase down there. And somewhere we're actually allowed to use this space to I kind of want to get a few I don't know, chairs and tables. Place it here, sit down, I don't know, have a drink, hang out. It definitely seems like a nice space. And there's actually a rooftop area to this building as well, so quite nice. You can see this area is the gym space, and we're actually, right now the main entrance, the double doors are over there, so please come look. Those are the double doors. However, it's actually going to be moved till this position where this single door is. The reason for that is because there's a lot of foot traffic there, so we thought it'd be nicer to separate our entrance.
So actually,
okay, yeah. And so this is the initial space, and I'll kind of talk you guys through what it's going to look like. So this is, renovations start tomorrow, so this is, hopefully we'll be able to see how this progresses. The main door is actually going to be here, where we're going to have a double door here. And so you can see all these lines drawn on the ground. This isn't random. This wasn't some child who broke in. This is actually kind of the layout for the gym. So for here, this is going to be kind of like the shoe rack area. There's going to be benches here. There's going to be a place to sit, take off your shoes. And this line is the line where you cannot cross with shoes or else death, you know? And then, I'm not going to take my shoes off now. We don't need to. But from here, once you enter, this is going to be the front desk. So you can see this is the front desk area. And then basically it's going to be where me and Lynn are chilling. The thing I'm more excited about actually is the area you're standing in right now, which is going to be our lounge / display area. So this whole corner, we're going to put like a sofa here, some chairs, a TV, and this is going to be our merch display area. And we'll have all our merch displayed here, hopefully some nice lighting, all that type of stuff. We have our little hallway, shower 1, shower 2, washing machine and storage areas, and changing room. Just a nice little hallway where all of this gets done. And then once we walk past here, we have 2 more sections and then the mat space. We have our cubbies for storage, all the bags. Hopefully they're going to be quite high. You're going to be able to fit all your bags in. Same for this corner. We'll have like a little bench. And then over here we're going to have kind of like a drink / cleaning area. We'll have like a water fountain. We'll have a fridge. For some reason, I mean, fair enough. One of the main problems in the design process was, how are we going to make sure no sweaty motherfucker sits on our sofa? Because we want a nice sofa, so we want to make sure it's not ruined. So the idea with this was, originally the lounge area was going to be near the mat space. But now we actually changed it a little bit, so if you guys take a look here. In order for a sweaty person to sit on the sofa, they're going to have to traverse through the locker space, the front desk, the shower, and then finally get to the sofa area.
Yeah, most
So-
important is the shower.
The shower. So hopefully, it's like is this how you call it, like an ergonomic design, where you walk past here, you're like, oh, I want to sit on the sofa. Oh, but the shower is closer. Let me shower here, and then go sit on the sofa. So we wanted it to be kind of like a smooth transition to, like, it's a purgatory, you know?
And just in case the guy doesn't have common sense, we're here to gate this place.
Yeah, we're here for protection, you know? And then we'll have signs. Please don't sit on the sofa if you're sweaty.
I'll be honest, if I know opening a gym is such a pain in the ass, I'll probably won't do it. This is, wow.
Hello there. All right, so as you can guys see from the last time that you guys saw this, a few things have changed. First of all, there's this, which wasn't here last time. We're basically moving the double door from there to here, since, especially because it's in line with the elevator, we kind of like this component. Actually, something interesting is the designer originally wanted to make this probably this much longer. Just because generally with double doors, you usually only open one door. But then we got some issues from the landlords, and they were like, nah, bro, all the doors same size. So we've had to reduce the door size. But if you guys come in, you guys can see it's already taking shape in some sense. So this is the kind of shoe area. We'll send you the sketches. You guys will see. This is where we're going to put on the shoes. We got a little couch cushion, shoes underneath. We'll have our logo here, and so that's the entrance. We walk in. Now you can guys see we actually have walls now, where before you had to use more of your imagination. Lounge area here, sofa, TV, that type of stuff. We have our walls. You can see kind of the layout of the front desk here. Front desk is actually quite big. I mean, I feel like it feels like a nice little headquarters that we can do a lot of shit in. And we come here. We got our changing room. Something Lynn did that was actually really good is we're gonna have a washing machine here, but originally these two were like the same size. So when we put the washing machine, if you can't come here. Issue was we have this kind of pillar here, which has now been boxed up, but basically we can't put the washing machine and the dryer flush to the wall. So it kind of have to be on the outside of this pillar. And so originally you can see here, basically the wall would be at this point, and it was going to be quite tight fitting. So actually Lynn decided, and I thought this made a lot of sense, to actually push this back 20 centimeters and then basically reduce the size of the changing room, because it's just a changing room. And now we have a lot more space in our little storage closet. So washing machine, dryer, we'll have our vacuums, our mops, our cleaning supplies, mostly in this room. And then stuff that ends up being here. It's actually big enough. Like, I mean, I think I'd only really have, I can't extend my elbows out, but I mean, what do you need? You're getting changed. Anyways, now we have this, which is actually probably the most interesting part right now, which is going to be our shower room. So let's watch. We'll not step too close, but something that the landlords were actually quite concerned about is the fact that, because we have two showers here, they didn't want leakage because there's tenants downstairs. They want to avoid leaking and causing some major issues. So actually, notice that there's like a metal basin, and that's going to be used as a means to waterproof this. So actually, we have to conduct a waterproof test, and then we'll continue with this. But it first has to dry and all that. You can see it's the basin for both showers, and yeah, actually it looks kind of cool. Pretty interesting. I didn't even know walls were made out of these things, so it's been fun for me to see. Actually, this is something so cool. But they got the like circuit board, circuit breaker thing over there. Actually, it looks really nice. I don't think it's wired all in, but yeah. And then the rest of this. So from this point on, right?
Yes, this
From
one
this
here.
point on, all mats. I'm quite happy with that.
要 film 一些我们在挑这个颜色的东西，你就 film 就好了，你就
pretend, then you
你只要做一些翻动的动作，又没有教你演。
还有，不错呀，感觉挺好看的。挖什么？
挖洗手台，有个 sink，这个
挖
sink，
垃圾桶放哪边？啊，完美。
这个地方挖一个口，我没想好怎么弄。
How about we get everything that we want to put in this room first, and then figure it out. 等一下，王家卫，
操，我应该戴墨镜对的。
对吧？我有你要的话，
你那个太骚了，大哥。
我没有那个，我没有那个，我是
我会想要打我自己。
Bro， 我觉得你的帽子 does much more of that than 我的眼镜，好不好
Bro， 这个是一个这是 Italian handmade 帽子，我就不要说 price 了，因为我觉得说 price 的话，别人会以为我 I'm flexing。好，现在是12月18号，装修大概刚好过1个礼拜，然后刚刚你们看到我们进度还蛮快的，已经在安装浴室。You have to make sure 确定。
？Pressure， 要有 pressure。
I mean， 我已经有 pressure，soft opening 是15号，不到现在还几号 ？Bro， 不到1个月。
对啊，还好啊。He's doing most of the work
还好。我看到很多人跟我讲，哇，1个月 very doable。我讲，哇，好，你要不你试试看。
你试试看。Surprise 吗？也还好吧。
Not really. It's just very tiring.
I'm not surprised we have a tea table. Not at all. Do I think? Not. I don't think there's anything too surprising. It's kind of what I expected. It's good. Yeah.
Well, I think more because it's right before Chinese New Year, and then also it's winter. Usually people don't train a lot during before Chinese New Year, so that's a good thing, I guess. I think something I would change is maybe our office and the entry area. I'll make it slightly smaller, and then we
Make
can
the entry area smaller.
yeah, so we can have more mat space. Our storage. That's the only thing I think.
It's not too big of a problem, to be fair, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I think Lynn's probably less tired now.
Yeah.
I know he was fucked for maybe a month and a half of high intensity preparation, but
I think yeah. Now we just get into a routine, and then, I mean, this week's a little bit tiring because we got a lot of visitors, but our friends from Malaysia, Singapore. After they're gone, yeah, Hong Kong. But after when they're gone, I felt like we get back to the routine again.
yeah, it's good.
Come check out our gym.
Yes. Welcome to Nomadic Grappling.
欢迎来到 Nomadic.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.